Okay, this is what we expect to learn today as for introduction. So just now what we did is explain of the how to do the setting of the this. I think basically everyone must do the same setting. Since you have this video, you can just pause the video and see whether your setting is the same as mine. So we start at 10 seconds. Of course, you can start with 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds or 20 seconds. It's up to you. Okay, so I press OK. So I'm going to start with just type the words welcome. Okay, and I'm going to change the color to red color and adjust the size bigger a bit. Okay, now this is what you do. If you compare to Flash itself, this is much more easier because the motion itself is simple. Okay, now once I type this, you see a timeline here. It will have a new layers called welcome. This is what we create just now. So we expand this timeline. You have text and transform. So today we're not going to touch the text yet. We look at the transform. So if we expand it again, you see a full set of instructions for positions, scale, rotation, opacity. Now this is all the things that for us to animate the text. Now if I move the text itself, can you see the position is moving also? Okay, now this is record the position of X and Y. This is X, this is Y. You can adjust the text from here. Okay, so basically we can move the text. Now I will move the text outside of the screen, maybe in the middle. Now it record the position of the text welcome at the position of X is negative 652.5 and Y is 441. Okay, so how to do the animation? We have to click the clock. This is a clock, or we call time or stopwatch. Click it, it record the position of this. So you have the keyframe over here. This is a keyframe. Okay, like Flash. Remember that I said we have front and back different positions, like what we learned. So what happened is 2 seconds later, I drag the timeline. 2 seconds later, there's nothing here keyframe because it still record the first positions of the objects or the text. I can move it into the middle. Welcome. Okay, then it generate another keyframes. So when we play, it go in. Okay, but somehow it looks very slow because 2 seconds to run the text from left to right. So I can easily move the keyframe to in front of it, maybe close to 1 second. You can see this is the frames. I press spacebar. This is how a text move in. Okay, then of course I can have more things to move in. Let's say here, I can easily move the text up. You see, this is like a trail where we can adjust the motions of how it moves. Okay, this one is the trader. So this is how it moves. On left, right, come in. Simple, very simple. Okay, next, you see, at the same time, we also can adjust the scale. Just push back the timeline. So start the clock and reduce size. Whether to reduce the size first or click the clock first is up to you. Never mind. Okay, as long as you generate the first positions. When you reach to this position, as same when the words go up, I will increase the size. So now we generate the text is gradually to move up and become bigger. Simple? Yes, very simple. This is why I say simple. Then next one in rotation, click the clock, move up, and I rotate one round. Let's say I do like this. Oops. Sorry. Okay, so what happens is it will go like this. Form. It's similar like what I did in the video system, right? So and how about opacity? Same thing. Click the clock at the beginning is 0%. As it goes here, okay, it won't generate anything because it's still 0%. Record the first positions. So we turn it on 100%. So this is 0, this is 100. So you go up, you see the text gradually turn on like the light. Okay, so we have this. So how about the next text? Let's say the words, since the last class today, N2 DGD 3. Okay, now I'm going to adjust a bit because this is too wide and smaller a bit. Perhaps bigger. It's up to you. Now, I want to create some same motion. What do I do? Should I just start, you see the text itself, I start and new set or transform. Now it's empty. Okay, now if you look at this one, this is the motion for the welcome. How about this? This we have to start again. It's kind of troublesome. So what I do here, you can simply copy the motions. Highlight this one from the welcome, copy it by pressing Ctrl C, or Mac you press Command C. Okay, copy and click at this layer, okay, Command V. Then you copy the whole motions that we created just now, this one. Okay, now you see, where do I paste my motion? If I paste the motion here, so you see everything go together. You do see that overlapping, right? So what should I do here? If I should move, let's say for example the text, when you move until here, the second one only start to move. So it's supposed at this position, then it paste at these positions. So when it almost welcome almost down, then only this one will move out. Okay, but problem same again. It still overlap. It still overlap because the positions still record the last position of the welcome at these positions. So what we do here is to delete. Press delete, delete the welcome last positions. So but M2 DGD still record the first two positions of the welcome. So when we come to here, we can bring it up to the new next positions. Okay, so that it won't overlap, but it record the same thing how it move in. Okay, now same thing. I'm gonna create another one. This time 2015, smaller text with a different color. Just now we have yellow, we have white again, and I'm gonna make this text smaller, but it's different spacing. Okay, let's put it here first. Be too wide, so we adjust again. One fit into here. Okay, it's a bit slanted. Okay, never mind. So 2015, same thing. We have copied this one already just now. So here, I want to know when you move this one, move here. Then this is the time when we paste the motion. Ctrl C and V from here and paste it. So we have 2015, but it still record the last position. You understand this? So what we did, we're going to do head transform, delete the positions. Okay, so when you reach here, then we put it up here. Move it. Okay, now I do find it's a bit slow for the M2 DGD, so maybe I drag it up slightly in front. It's still very slow. I think we have to drag it more. Yeah, you see? And same goes to 2015. Before this one settled down, the other text coming in already. So we have the speed of the momentum. Alright? So basically you have learned this video is show how the motion is like. Okay? This is how the basic motions, and I would like you guys to try it right now. Okay, start to understand first. Remember, okay, you can always look at my screen here to take a look whether you have front and back and how I arrange this. Okay, so give a try. Second part of this text, where the text basically come down and there's a bar, the yellow bar coming up, just drop in time when it go there. So so how to move this thing down together? How to move this thing down together? Of course, if you say so, I can just go to welcome and start to drag the position down. Okay, then copy the position back to the other layers. But this is rather a bit slow, so I'm going to teach you another way to group the layer together. Now in After Effects, we don't call it groups the layers. Basically, we call it as the pre-compose to make it as a video file first. Okay, so what you see here, this is all the compose. This is all the video files that we create. This is COM4. This is the video file. Within the COM4, we're going to create another two together. So we select all together, right click and select pre-compose. Now we're going to use this one a lot in this semesters. Okay, so we're going to name this as a group of text or maybe anything. So select move all attributes into the new compositions. So all will be in one. You see this one? It's like group of text. Now what is good about this? This is one single video. Well, what if when we create a new compositions, for example, let's say this is the final one where you have a 3 minutes videos, very long. This is the final one, 3 minutes, where you can drop this group of text inside. Okay, you see this is only 10 seconds, but this duration is how many? 3 minutes. So we have this in the timeline. Then we, of course, we can drop other composition here to arrange for the finals. Okay, but as for this, before we go to this one to finals, okay, let's try with this. Also 10 seconds only. So it's supposed to be done when you fly up here, stop. Okay, this thing come down. So expand it. You have a new set of transform, a pure one, because this is all grouped together with one compositions. So I record the videos, I record the positions of all A0 here first, and go down and drag it down. Of course, this time is a bit slanted, never mind. So go down. Okay, let's test whether it's fast or not. Now, if you press spacebar, this is not a real time, means that speed is not according to the real speed. So if you want to see the real speed, you have to press this RAM render. Wait a while. Now this is the real speed. Okay, you go down. So next we need to create the yellow bar or any bar that you want to call it. Remember, do not click on this, because when you click on this, when you want to build the shapes, basically it will draw in within, then create a mask, where we will going to talk about this later on the next lessons. So make sure you uncheck everything. Means that you don't select anything on the layer. Don't select anything. Okay, then you start to draw another shapes. Slightly bigger. Okay, before that, maybe this time I don't want any strokes. Can I? How do I select no stroke? Maybe just same yellow color. Okay, so I don't select anything, draw the bar. Okay, so the group of text must be on top. Okay, so we know that this bar should appear only after when it drop. This one to here, about to drop here. Okay, so this is the position. Now we do a reverse animations, just how we did like front, record front first. Now we record the back first. Record it, frame, and go back before it go down. Then we move this one back outside. Press shift so that you can make a straight line. So now it's like going up. This just on in the positions. Okay, If you see, of course, this text should supposed to be up a bit. So, and for this, we can delete, and we try to adjust again on these positions. Yep. Okay. Zoom. Boom. Okay. Now what else we want to create? Now we add some atmosphere to these videos. So we turn on this 3D button. Now this one we will explain later. Okay, this is create a 3D space, but you just click it first. This one we will explain in the future. What is that? I'm going to right click here and add another thing called light. Okay, I'm going to use a white light over here. Okay, you see, create an atmosphere so that you see we can. This is like a torchlight, you know? Okay, this is a light position of light and X and Y. Okay, so what I can do here is also to adjust the motion for the light also. Okay, start from here. Perhaps I have transformations. Click the positions, then I move the light to focus. Maybe here. You have to move down. Okay, so that you see the light is moving. Okay, now the light itself is like a shape where you create the typeface, but it's virtually the lights that you create the motions front and back, how it move. Okay, so this is the part 2 where we create this. Of course, later on we will see how we add on the effects. Okay. So next what we can add it is the music. So music, you can go to file and basically import the file in. So I have to import the file in, the music that I have. Okay, then there's a drag the file inside so that I have the music together. So of course you have to press the RAM preview. You preview first. Okay, voila, this is what you guys need to do. Try out this second part, okay? Of course, record a video so you can see again, okay? It's the same thing, it's the same thing. Remember the pre-compose.